Hello. All right, so one of the options is going to be a Pokemon themed folding surprise. And so to do that, you're going to start with your paper in this direction. And then you want to take your paper and you want to fold it. I like to match up my edges here, hold with my finger, slide up, slide that way, and slide that way. All right, and then in order to make it so it's something you can lift up, you want to take your top layer and you're going to want to fold it up like this in half. So that way when you pull up your drawing, there's a secret opening on the inside and the bottom stays there. So again, make it nice and flat again if you need to for drawing. To make the Pokeball, what you want to do is I kind of like to hold it down with my hand while I'm drawing. But on the top half, so like right where that fold is, you want to do the top half of your Pokeball. And then underneath it, you're going to finish that circle. So on the bottom half, and then have those lines meet. Okay. Now the Pokeball has that like a couple center rings, and so we kind of want this to look like the half and half point. So what you're going to do is you're going to draw again a smaller circle top, and then draw bottom circle top. And then on the inside of that, we're going to do one last one, a small one and a small one. And then the last thing we need is that black band. So what I like to do is I want to first make the outside a bit thicker. So I will make mine thicker. And because I'm working with a black marker, I can just color it in. Same thing if you have pencil, you can just color over what needs to be black. But again, I am going to just first start by outlining it. And then this inside here is going to end up being black. So I'll quickly shade that with my marker. We'll do the rest of the coloring later, but I did want you to see that. I will go back and fix my coloring though later. Okay, so you can see that that's kind of that black. And you want to finish that band by having the top part of your line on the top folding part, and then skip the fold a little bit and do a similar line across. And again, that is also going to be colored in. And over here, across, and across, and coloring that. Okay. So first thing that I want to do when I open it up is just kind of finish off those edges. So again, we'll color these later and I'll show you my example in the slideshow. But again, you want to open it up. You want to make sure that you have a nice line kind of going all the way across there. And again on here, you want to make sure you have a nice line going all the way across there. So it looks like the Pokeball has opened. Again, can't really see it when it's in the closed position. But then when you open it up, you'll have your Pokemon on the inside. Okay, so I am going to continue this video doing a quick drawing of Fennekin. However, you're free to skip around and you're free to make different Pokemon like Pikachu in there, Eevee, whatever your favorite one is. I'm going to include a link to all of my how to draw Pokemon. That way, if you want to just make a bunch of Pokemon, you have some step-by-step help for that, but you can also use your imagination. But again, if you want to follow along to do Fennekin, I'm going to do that now. Oh, sorry, kitty's trying to get in. Okay, so the first thing to draw Fennekin is you want to draw Fennekin's head. And let's see here. I want to make sure that only his little head is popping out. So to do that, I am going to start with this little half shape. Now remember, if you don't want Fennekin popping out when it's closed, you only want to be working from this fold to right this. See if this had been folded kind of in between here and here where my fingers are. You don't want anything down here too much or anything up here too much, or you will see it. If that doesn't bother you, then no worries. Okay, so now we're going to do this first part of his ears. So it's going to look like upline, and we're just going to start it because he has some fluff on the inside. So we're going to come down a little bit, and then over same thing over here, line up, come down, and if I'm going too fast, you can pause the video. Okay, so then from his head, we're going to do the inside line of his ear to kind of make it look 3D. So I'm going to start about here, and I'm going to bring it up, and I'm going to bring it up. Now I'm doing my step-by-step a little different than the guideline that you might see on the Pokemon stuff, just because of the fluff in my marker. So if what they have is easier for you, use pencil and then you can erase the fluff, but since I can't erase my marker, I'm just doing it a little differently. Okay, so now we're going to draw the fluff in his ear, or her ear. And again, it's just some zigzaggy fluffs. And again, some more zigzaggy fluffs. I'll bring it back up. All right, and then you just want to take his ear or her ear, and again, finish it going down, kind of behind the fluff. Same thing here, going behind the fluff. All right. Now, what we got to do is we need to make the fluffy part of Fennekin's face. So to do that, from the bottom of that line here, what I'm going to do is I am going to make some more fluff lines. So again, I'm going to start my first one kind of up here. Do that. And up here. So 3 fluff lines along there. Closing it off, closing it off. Awesome. Alrighty, and then you wanna make the top part of Fennekin's face. So to first do that, I'm gonna draw eyeballs and a little triangle-y nose. And then to top off his fluff, so his fluff is gonna kind of go to half of his eyes, and then a little rainbow line in the middle, and then again from here up until here. Again, if you use pencil and these lines are bugging you, you can erase them. They don't really bother me. Alright, so I'm going to leave them. And then the last thing to do is just kind of create some little shoulders. And so again, I'm going to kind of come in here, bring it down, come in here, and bring it down. And if you want, you can also give your Fennekin a little smile. And then all that would be left to do is to color it. So you will see the finished little Fennekin colored in the slideshow, but I'm going to leave the video there. Again, if you would rather do a different Pokemon, you can do a different Pokemon.